Why is Conspiracy Catz so dishonest, you ask? Well, I'm going to have a few comments on his YouTube channel, and maybe you deduce for yourself why I say he's dishonest and an actual liar, because he cannot back up his assertion for his globe. Well, sit back and enjoy.
Now, what Nathan is saying is you can't have pressure without a container.
Now, in a way, and only in a very small way, he could be determined to be right, because without something for the particles to be striking, you're not going to get that change of momentum. But that doesn't mean that there has to be a dome. All that means is I just take the balloon away. Without the balloon, these air particles aren't going to be striking anything. Therefore, there is no pressure. Without the balloon, these air particles aren't going to be striking anything. Therefore, there is no pressure.
Well, we start off with my first comment on this video. So, when will any of us get your answer for gas pressure without containment? It's been well over a few months. If you're so honest, why are you running from it? Well, this was him. Flatwood, maybe you haven't heard me talk about it the last 100 times. I talked about it, by the way. Loved your appearance on Flatwood's channel. You were exactly as I expected. Then someone else comments and he says, he will ask it another 1,000 times to pretend nobody is answering. That is what he is, a flat earther. So, I answer, can you supply me with this once? You have demonstrated gas pressure without containment. He says, Adrena told you, lol, instead of just giving it to me. Another guy comments, anyway. So I go, so when are you going to supply me with it, Catz? If you had it, you would have supplied it by now. Wait for him to respond. He responds to me, come on, agree to disagree, and ask me live. If it will go really, really well for you, you are an amazing debater. I have seen you in action and you will destroy me, so come on and ask me. So being sarcastic, but anyway, I ignore it and carry on ask again. Again, Catz, just want your demonstration as asked. So will you be supplying me with it or not? His answer, tell me, what is wrong with the several demonstrations and explanations I have given already first? What demonstrations, Catz? That's why I'm asking for it. I'm asking for one, lol. So will you supply me with one? As we both know, according to physics, pressure is constituted by the container walls. This is where he gets it wrong. Where did you get that incorrect quote? What was your source? So according to him, physics doesn't situate that you need containment for pressure. Anyway, you don't think pressure is the force applied to contain a wall? It's basics physics, mate. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I see your problem. So I ask again, where did you get that quote? If you don't tell me, I'll block you for being a troll. As if I'm a troll because I'm asking to demonstrate his magical belief. Gas pressure is caused when the gas particles hit the walls of their container. The more often the particles hit the walls and the faster they are moving when they do this, the higher the pressure. This is why the pressure is in a tire or balloon goes up more when the air is pumped in, just like his explanation with the balloon earlier that he is now just throwing out the window and saying doesn't exist. That hydrostat is just from a guy claiming hydrostatics, just more trolls going on. Aren't you embarrassed, Catz? Aren't you embarrassed by this? Seems you're still running. Sad if your claim teacher can't even back up things they claim. I think we all just saw you failed to tell us where your definition of gas pressure is. Epic fail. I told him my definition of gas pressure. I didn't define gas pressure. This is not the behavior of an educator. Have a point to it out. So will you be demonstrating the claim of gas pressure requires no containment or not? Or are you going to keep running away? As you know, according to physics, the force exerted on the container wall is the pressure, aka no container, no pressure. So, do you not have definition yet? You are claiming no container, no pressure? So basically you claim stuff with no evidence. I am a great educator. I am helping to see how silly your argument is so you can self-correct. No, why say no container, no pressure? Explain properly. I wouldn't even need to. You just did that in your own video previously. Again, I didn't define gas pressure. Physics defines it as the gas hitting the container walls. Now, as the educator that I'm really having doubts about, for sure, that is thanks to how you answer a question, how you approach the argument. As an educator, you would have no problem to back up your claim, and you have made and you would teach us to your students. Thus would indeed you have evidence to support what you teach. You have failed to even address the argument, other than trying to belittle me, and that trait alone shows that you're not an educator. Anyway, he goes on. You just claimed physics defines as gas hitting the walls of a container, correct? So one more time, where did you get that definition? Come on, it's not hard. Reveal your source of this definition that you claim to read and that you seem to stand by. Again, it's not mine, it's physics. And for anybody following this thread, this is what happens when you ask a flat earther to reveal the source of their scientific understanding. They just simply stop talking to you. When did I stop talking to you? I'm working. Anyway, there's 3 citations I posted to you, and if you want to go through them, I will put them in the description, because they all support what physics is. Anyway, it's more of these people spewing the same nonsense as here. Anyway, Conspiracy Catz says, I will ask you one last time, and this time you really are blocked for being dishonest. Exactly where did you read or hear that atmospheric pressure causes containment? I want to hear the source. If you don't get one, it's bye-bye. Were we talking about gas pressure the whole time, or atmospheric pressure? Anyway, let's go on. Sorry, you asked for gas pressure and I gave you 3. Now you want atmospheric pressure. Sorry, what is atmospheric comprised of? Gas, correct? What is the atmospheric laws? That's weird. You're trying to say gas doesn't need containment to have pressure, but you said it does need containment to have pressure, and you're trying to say atmosphere is not comprised of gas. So what is it?
Without the balloon, these air particles aren't going to be striking anything. Therefore, there is no pressure.
Correct. No container wall, no pressure. Even said by you, Conspiracy. So be honest and just admit your globe is a failure.